Hello.
Hello, hi
Looks like we
everyone.
made it.
Looks like we made it through the night. Look
Singing
straight
already.
in, yeah. Sorry, we're a tad late, guys. We've been running hectic tonight. So who have we got with us? Hi, Mary.
There's a few yellow stars.
Hi, Bridge. Hi, Rhonda. As. Oh,
Hi,
lovely
everyone.
to see you all. Yeah. We were supposed to do a live last week, and unfortunately, family life took over, and it just didn't happen. We are late, guys.
We've got a note. It's okay.
Hi, Maria. Yeah, so look what I've done. Bloody tea towel still on my shoulder.
Even if we said we'd be on at midnight, we'd still be late.
Yeah. My nickname at one point was the late Mary Ann. Yeah. So, have you missed us? Because we've missed you again.
Yep.
So, what we've been doing today is been trying to catch up. We've made 2 videos today. One will go out to the members page and stay there for a day and then get released on the main page. And the other one will go straight out on the main page tomorrow. So I was hoping to release the members one tonight, but we just run out of time and trying to bring it all together. Cheers, guys. Absolutely, you both have been missed.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda. That's lovely to hear, hon. Thank you so much. We miss you all. So, as I say, I'm trying to make a video ahead, so we're organised for a day or two. So we've made 2 today. We shared the video that we shared on the members yesterday. We've shared that today. It wasn't planned to do that. That was just literally supposed to be a video for the membership area. But to be organised and to get 2 ahead, it made sense to release it on the main page today. Thanks, guys.
It's cold here as well, Bridget.
Oh, I had the fire on the other morning. We haven't had it on today because we've been run ragged. But yeah, it's chilly. I've got a sweatshirt on. It's like a pajama top, sweatshirt top. It's really slouchy but comfortable and cozy. Mr. Wallflowers is like this in the midst of winter anyway. He sits here in his shorts and t-shirt. Show them shorts and t-shirt, and he's like that all year round.
I'm still sweating.
That's because you've only literally just sat down. Hi, Caramel. We've literally just read your comments. We wouldn't remove anyone's comments, not even if it's a rude one or a derogatory one. We never remove anyone's comments. So I really don't know what's happened there, hon. I hope you've repeated the comment, or you can tell us here what it was, because I'd be interested in what comment would actually be removed. That's not something we would do.
Thunder and lightning in Scotland.
Wow, very, very frightening.
We're supposed to be getting it here as well.
What, tonight?
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a storm.
Well, I don't know, because you keep telling me, oh, we're in for some good weather coming next week.
Yeah, next week.
So he's telling me about the good weather coming Tuesday, Wednesday, was it? You were telling me it's due to come. And I said, oh, does that mean I'd finally get to wear my shorts? He said to me, yeah, as long as you take your umbrella with you as well. How did the bread and butter pickles turn out? Beautiful weather here today. Well, Rhonda, I made bread and butter pickles with the cucumbers yesterday for yesterday's video. And part of the 2 videos that I've made today is more bread and butter pickles, but I've actually made it with courgettes instead of cucumber. So they're both in the water canner now, and they'll be canned tonight. But I thought we had to leave them to sit, Rhonda, for 3 to 4 weeks before you actually eat the bread and butter pickles once they're canned. And now I've kept one straight away that's open for the fridge, and we've not touched them yet. We were going to eat them today, but I've had some out and about to do. The lady I've been helping with the finances, I've actually been to her bank with her today and helping her put things in motion. unfortunately, from what I told you all last time about them charging her £300 a month just for gas, a separate amount for electricity and a separate amount for her cover for drains, etc. We actually found out they'd been double dipping her account, and they've actually been taking just under £400, not once a month, but
From
twice a month.
600. They've been double dipping the 300.
Oh, 600, yeah. So 400 twice, so they've been taking nearly £800 per month, and that's why all her army pension was wiped out, and that's why she had no money left in the account. So we're looking to prosecute. And Lloyd's TSB, Lloyd's Bank are actually investigating.
And they've reimbursed the money as well.
Yeah, Lloyd's have reimbursed her, but they're going after the
British
utility
Gas.
company to get it back off them. But it's a big investigation now, and the alarm and distress that it's put her through has been horrific. Get your wetsuits ready, says Gaz. We are too. We were meant to have a storm today. Yeah. Well, I think a few of us are expecting it. Same as the Wallflowers being told to get ready for it. I'm still getting my breath back after running around. Maria says it's crap weather here in Edinburgh, hoping to get some sun soon, but it's brutal. Yeah.
It just hasn't stopped raining. All through July and now August, just every day rain.
Well, it's affecting everything. The only thing it isn't affecting in the garden at the moment is the beans and the sweet corn. My cucumber plants have just rotted away now, the amount of rain.
Not getting many tomatoes.
Not getting many tomatoes, and they're falling off and splitting because of overwatering. Normally, I thought that was due to lack of watering. But yeah, it's affecting all the plants in the garden. So Caramel says, "Oh, thank you for clarifying. I would never be rude. We're all friends here." Exactly, love. And we would never, ever, even if it was a derogatory comment, we would never remove it, because if someone wants to be rude, then we'd leave that to stand. I don't have to justify myself when someone's rude, but quite often I do, and I state my case. It might be called Wallflowers UK, but I'm not really a wallflower. Mary says, zucchini pickles are good too, yes. They have to have time to absorb the spices, etc. So how long would you say to leave them before opening the canned ones, Mary? Would you say 3 to 4 weeks? Thought my account was down also. And have you checked it out, Gaz?
Keep checking your
I
statements.
really recommend everyone checks all the bank details on a regular basis.
If they're doing it to one, they could be doing it to hundreds.
Yeah.
No wonder the billions of pounds in profit.
I personally suspect they think it's people who aren't digitally aware, checking the bank balances on a regular basis. So Bridget says, well, Barney was very naughty today. He took a baby bird from the bird table and ate it alive. Wow, I've never seen a dog eat a bird. Wow. See, nature can be cruel. Nature can be cruel, but yeah. Wild animals, we might call them domesticated animals in our home, but yeah. Wow. So how did you deal with that, Bridge? I thought my legs were lighter today. Not much money in my pockets. We know that feeling, don't we? Brilliant, Mary. Thank you. So leave them to set for a month, and then everything should be okay. That's brilliant, because it was along the lines I was thinking, there's another ping. I won't spoil the video, but we've just canned something else for tomorrow's video, and we keep hearing the ping. So if you hear pop in the background, that's my canning jars pinging, which is lovely to hear. But yeah, a month is great. Caramel, I just wrote my comment twice and it was removed. I basically said that plant-based milks are the best in my eyes. I respect everyone's food choices. I was just saying the truth about cow's milk. No, that's fine. And I have watched the documentary about cow's milk, and we're not baby heifers and we don't need it for bone growth, etc. It's just we actually enjoy the taste of cow's milk. I don't like goat's milk. I don't like any of the ones I listed, but I appreciate that you and others do. And yeah, it's just one of those things. We both have different taste buds and we agree to disagree, and that's not a problem, yeah. But we certainly wouldn't have removed a post on that basis at all, Caramel.
Hyacinth.
Hi, Hyacinth. So Bridget says, fresher than KFC. I didn't get a chance. They had eaten their whole. What could I do? Exactly,
Spitting feathers.
A wild animal, animals are animals, and that's the food chain, and that's how it works. Yeah, it's awful. I mean, you even watch them programs. Well, we don't watch them, but we used to. What were they called? It wasn't Rich Planet. That's something completely different, isn't it? That's Richard
Just
D.
the
Hall.
nature program.
Yeah, and the animals will eat the animals, and for us to watch it's horrifying, but that's nature. That's the way it
Survival
is.
of the fittest.
Gal says, hope my pension gets put in on Monday coming.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so sad to hear that you're struggling, Gaz, and that everything's not going, because everything was tickety-boo and you were able to buy them memberships and things. I hope that hasn't put you out of pocket, Gaz. I hope if there's an issue with the bank, I hope you're able to sort that. You've got me worried now, hon. Please let me know if them free memberships have affected your bank balance, love, because I wouldn't like to think any of us on the channel have left you out of pocket.
My cat eats me. I eat cats.
You've probably got no choice, Hyacinth, if your cats are there. The cats are there. Two of my friends have. One friend has 3 cats. One friend has 6 cats. And as you all know, I don't have any animals at all at home.
Apart from me.
But yeah, they're often absolutely covered in cat hairs on different things, and I spend time picking them clean. So that was when you had money, thank God. Yeah, thank. Please, guys, don't go without anything. If you need anything, email us and we're here, love. Please don't go without anything and don't suffer in silence. We're here. And if we can help in any way, we certainly will at least try. Bridget, we're having quiz night. Oh, we're having quiz night tomorrow. We certainly are. And funny you should mention that, Bridget. I've been accruing some prizes. So when we come to tomorrow's quiz, I think these prizes are good. They haven't cost me an awful lot, and I hope people appreciate them. So the first offering, I think I'm going to give people the winner the choice of what they would like as the prize. So one of the things is a prayer a day book. It's a beautiful. It's a calendar, and it actually stands up, and you can actually, I'm not sure if it's coming up well on the camera, but it's actually got the dates on and a quote from the Bible for each day. So I know certain people would actually absolutely love that, and it's a really pretty little book that folds away if you're not using it. And that's prize number 1 as an option for people to choose. Prize number 2 as a choice, I showed you on my shopping haul, and basically it's a 5-year diary book. It hasn't got the year dates on, it's just got the day of the week and just enough space to write an appointment, a birthday,
1 line a day.
1 line a day, a memory, whatever you choose to put in it. But it's 5 years worth, and it's a lovely book, and it would have been just under $17 in America. And the third prize is my friend has knitted us again 2 more pairs of hand knitted socks.
Woolly socks.
So we've got 1 pair And then the second pair are grey and pink. So there's 2 pairs of hand-knitted socks as a choice of a prize,
Suit you guys.
a 5-year memory book, or a Bible quote for every day of the year. So I don't know, what do people think of those prizes?
Rubbish.
I'll say don't say that. I can't spend a fortune on them because I'm paying the postage on top as well. But I'm trying to give a choice. Not everyone would want the Bible quotes. Not everyone would want the memory book. Not everyone would want the socks. But surely someone would want one of the 3.
But you've got to be in it to win it.
Got to be in it to win it. Yeah. So it'll be just one prize that people can pick. It'll be the 2 pairs of socks will be one prize. The memory book would be one prize, and the Bible quotes would be one prize, and they're the choice.
So you better get revising.
And there's going to be some wallflower questions. No one ever gets the wallflower questions right, do they? They have a good guess, but they never get them right. I don't think one person's got any of the wallflowers questions right yet. Caramel, I better pull my socks up.
You haven't won them yet. Wait till you win them.
See, sometimes we have a mix of people on the channel, and plenty of you'll know. Some come for the live chat where they think, oh, they're going to go off the rails and talk about alternative history and flat earth and politics and conspiracies. And some people literally just come in for that, you know. Some people just like the banter and the giggles that we have, and some just come in for the live. Some come in for just the quiz, some come in for the live and the quiz, and some just come midweek just for the videos. And it's a mix of people. Some of the people that watch the lives and the quizzes don't necessarily watch the videos. And you know what? It bloody shows.
We enjoy doing
it. Is because we just like the mix of being able to do all 3 of them. We love doing the quizzes. We love doing the banter and, you know, talking about conspiracies, talking about, you know, it's not none of them are conspiracies anymore. It's how the world's going, you know. Oh, thank you, Hyacinth. Is your accent's the same as ours, isn't it? You're from...
He's a monk.
Oh, was he a monk? Oh, right, okay. I keep calling him
Not for it.
Dimples is laughing. I'm 18 subs. Well, Bridget, hold your horses, because I don't know if anybody knows or has noticed, because I've put a lot of content out today, but I've started promoting friends' channels, and I chose Kev today from Enlightened Turtle, and he's one of us. He's actually one of the members lounge. He joined a couple of months ago, and he's one of the extra members. And Kev does an alternative history. So basically he researches old books and old theories. Really intelligent young lad. And he lives not far from us. He just lives Magulway, 10, 15 miles away from us. Not even that. His accent's exactly the same as ours, if not a little bit broader. Really intelligent guy, and we've become friends with him, you know, somewhat. We haven't actually met in real life, but we've become friends, and we're due to meet soon, aren't we? So I've promoted his channel this evening on the community page, and that's brilliant. Kev's not with us at the moment, Bridget. He's actually on holiday. He's where is he? He's in Ibiza. He's a young lad, and he's enjoying himself, but he's also doing historical research over there as well. So he's not with us this evening. He's probably lying on a beach somewhere, a bit worse for wear probably. But good on him, he deserves it. Lovely lad. And I've promoted his channel today on the community page. And I've got 5 people in mind whose channels I'm promoting. So if you wish and you're part of this community and you've got a channel and you'd like me to promote your channel, just let us know. So I've got Kev's channel, which is called Enlightened Turtle. I've got a gentleman called Paul, whose channel is called What the Flock. I've obviously got our wonderful Tessie, whose channel I will promote on my dying day. We promote Tessie's. Obviously yours, Bridge, which is BCTV, a different videographer with opinions. And how many are you? You're 18 short from 300
There you
subscribers.
go.
Once you
Yeah.
reach the 500 subscribers, you get monetization of 500 now rather than 1,000. So I'm hoping we get you there. But
You still have to have the hours, though.
in 2 days' time, I'll be promoting your channel, Bridget, and we'll get you. Hopefully, if we can help, then we'll try. But I'll be promoting your channel and sharing it on the community page. And another lady called Samantha. Samantha's Frugal channel, lovely lady, and again, she doesn't live too far from me. And her daughter goes to our local university, and I'll be promoting her channel. So that's 5 at the moment that I plan to promote. And again, as I say, if you've got a channel, please feel free. We'll put something up there for you. And in return, there's always a catch. In return, all as I ask is, can you do a little bit for me and promote me as well? Because if we can all build our channels and we work together and we're all friends and we're in this together, then why the hell not, eh? Because if we can't help each other, we can't bloody help anyone. But yeah, I've chosen to do that first. I want to do a live stream with Bridget. I actually want to do a live stream with Tessie. And I'd like to do some link ups with different people. And I'd really enjoy doing some live streams. And we've discussed, Bridget, you've said you'll do a live stream with me, haven't you, love? So where am I on the comments?
When you come to the quizzes for the detention.
Because you always forget a note.
You always have to stay behind.
And what was Hyacinth saying sorry for?
Love the accents.
No, you're all right, love. Caramel. Careful, Rhonda, you may get a week's worth. Oh, it's good that Kev's sub to Bridget as well, isn't he? He's probably sub to other people. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely, Bridget. He's a lovely lad, I say go over and have a look at his channel as well, hon. So Hyacinth said, lying on a beach at this time, we should call the Spanish cops.
11 o'clock at night. Waiting for the package to come over.
Bridget says, thanks, Andy, the Gabby Cabby does support me too, and Gemma Journey Grace too. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. That's what friends are for, Bridget, isn't it? She's like that, but you're not coming for a coffee, I'm going to buy you. So Gaz said, I had a seizure a couple of weeks ago. Wow. And that was a nasty one, but I'm on new meds and I'm okay now. Well, we thought you had a cough and a cold at that time, Gaz, and I remember not seeing you around for a while, and we were a bit worried about you. This is before we had our gap, just before Auntie Maureen died. And you hadn't been around. We thought it was just, one of these flu-y things, but I'm sorry to hear you had the seizure, love.
Just take it easy, guys.
Yeah, but I'm serious, though. If we can help you in any way, please send me an email across and let me know. That'll be fun. What prizes did you like the look of, Mary? Was there any in particular that appealed to you out of those 3? You're definitely on detention, Hyacinth. Honest to God. You're not just on detention, you're putting the naughty class. I have to go. See you next time. Take care, Mary Beth. Thanks for popping in.
Later,
Lovely
Mary
to
Beth.
see you. Hi, Deck. Just jumping in now. Go on.
Without a note. Where's your note, Deck?
Tell him, everyone, how many's on detention this week.
Gonna have a full class of them. Not the
first. And won't be the last by the looks of it. I'll have to put these headmistress glasses on properly. And it won't be the last. What does everyone think of me chain? Carol bought me here off Temu. She said, I've been sick of you trying to get your glasses knotted out your hair. She said, so I bought you one of these chains. I feel like I've got Dumbo ears.
Yeah. And you're still putting them on your head.
I know.
Ripping
Well, I
your
keep
hair out.
reaching for my head to think of the ear. So Gal says, worked all my life, never been on the labour exchange, and now I get all the things that are going on now. I only laughed at the labour exchange because that's what my dad used to call the dole office, going down the labour
But
exchange.
you're entitled to that money because you paid into it all your life.
That's it.
Don't feel guilty.
Do
that
not
you're
feel
taking-
guilty, embarrassed, or make excuses.
You've earned that.
If you have to claim it, you have to claim it. End of. My friend who I'm talking about that I've had to discuss finances with, you know, she's a cancer patient. I don't like using the word victim. She's a cancer patient. And, you know, she didn't want to be claiming any disability benefits or anything. But, you know, she's been in the army 23 years. She's worked all her life. You're entitled to that money, gals. Please do not be embarrassed to go and get it, or too principled to go and get it. Hi, Catherine.
Hi,
Lovely
Catherine.
to see you, hon. Just here, stayed for advertisement and survey. It's 1, 2, 3. Feel like
123.
hour. Heat and humidity just whipped me here in Florida. I just watered things for an hour and enjoyed myself. Oh,
You must
lovely
have
to
all
see
our
you.
sun because we haven't seen the sun for 6 weeks.
Send some our way, love. Love the chain. Oh, the chain. Thank you. That's right.
Whereabouts in Florida are you, Catherine?
Intellectual look. Oh, we do try, dear. Thanks, Caramel. Labour exchange was carved in stone in my city.
Wasn't everyone.
Yeah. Ours was like a wooden hut, wasn't it? The first one down by the fire station. That's the one I remember going with my dad. My dad reached 50, Tory Thatcher government, you know, and he fell out of work. And at that stage, well, it was in his middle 50s, and at that stage, he was basically on the scrap heap, and he found it so difficult to gain employment.
That was all done by design, wasn't it?
Well, it was all done by design. She targeted Liverpool anyway, didn't she?
Built our new town, early 70s, built all the factories. Everybody came from the outskirts of Liverpool to live here, and then they shut all the factories after 2 years, and everyone was stuck here.
Yeah.
No work.
Thatcher for you. And they're all gradually getting worse than Thatcher now. Didn't think anything could ever get worse than Thatcher, but they are. They are. Hi, Jane B. Lovely to see you, hon. Did I hear you say you haven't seen the sun in weeks? No, we've had the odd good day in between. We seem to be having warmer temperatures towards the PM of the day. So around 6 o'clock, normally the temperatures are picking up of an evening.
But only like 60.
It's spasmodic. We can have a sunny day and then we're back to chilly again, you know. Or we can have a decent day, but the winds are too high for us to appreciate the sun because it's too windy. So, yeah. But no, we're seeing the sun. Just not getting to feel it that much. Bridget says, I was questioned about the illness I have and how can I still be alive? I said, well, ask the NHS. They infuse most into me through blood products. I know, disgusting. It's probably pure will and tenacity that keeps you going, love. You know, such a lovely soul, Bridget. We love the bones of you. I think everyone here does, you know. Absolutely love the bones of you, love. Catherine said, in that money, Sunshine State, Citrus County, Gulf Side, Central on the Gulf of Mexico, West Side on water. I am
nice.
Inland a tiny bit.
Sounds nice.
Sounds absolutely beautiful, Catherine. Yeah. And does your daughter live with you or just nearby? Sounds beautiful.
I think you need to adopt us, Catherine.
Yeah, I think she needs to adopt us. I think she needs to build us a granny flat. Gas says, I had a holiday in Florida in 2008 in Boca Raton and had a few friends back. then a great
We were there in
place.
2008 then.
2007.
Oh, 7.
2007, we were in
October
Florida.
07, wasn't it?
Yeah, what part did we go to?
We were in Orlando. Wasn't we?
Orlando. What was
The one before that, we were in Lakeland.
Yeah, so we've been to Lakeland and we've been to Orlando, so we've been to Florida twice.
Stayed. It was
Yeah.
where the villas were.
Well, Tampa Bay is next to it, wasn't it?
No, Tampa Bay's further down.
Yeah, we went to Tampa Bay.
And further across, isn't it?
Yeah. We drove around quite a bit and saw as much as we could, didn't
Busch
we?
Garden.
Busch Gardens. We got married in Cypress Gardens. Yeah, beautiful Florida. Yeah. But there's rough parts as well. We did see a
went
few
round the
rough parts. Yeah, we
It was good.
wanted to see. This is how we keep it real. You know, if we ever get the opportunity to go to nice places like Florida, we always want to see if we lived there and we were born there. In reality of our financial status, where would we have ended up? You know,
Where would we live if we?
Where would we live if we were raised there? And we wanted to see the rougher parts. And you know, the rougher parts weren't as rough as what we see here, but they were a bit downtrodden, should we say? Do you know what I mean?
Still good to see.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful place. The internet is polarizing the masses completely. Is that a typical summer for you? It depends. It's on and offable. The best summer we ever had was 1976.
And we've never forgot it.
And we've never forgot it. And we were kiddies then, you know, and it was the hottest, blistering sun ever. And we were at the beach every day, even though our parents couldn't afford us. Communities put coaches on and we'd all travel down as kids and we'd all go down to beaches, have water hose fights, you know, different things going on. Absolute amazing summer, and nothing's ever topped it since. Maybe last year.
Yeah.
When it was really, really hot.
But
maybe
that was only up to about mid-July.
It come a lot closer to what 76's summer was. But we always have a lot of rain in the summer. Occasionally we get good temperatures.
Just looking forward to winter so we get some good weather.
A lot of the time I look forward to September because September's normally a good summer month for us. Yeah, it depends. My boss is in Florida thinking crocodiles. Well, the first time we went there, my father-in-law, Brian's dad, said the villa he'd chosen for us all to stay in because we went with his parents when we got married the first time, and we shared a villa with the pool, etc. And he said there's crocodiles at the end of the garden part of it. We were terrified, weren't we? But we never actually saw one. No. What was that ping like logging out from YouTube sound on the TV?
Didn't hear that.
It might have been one of my jars pinging in the kitchen, Bridget, but I didn't hear it. Our TV isn't on at all. We don't have anything on, but some jars are not long lifted out of the pressure canner, so there could be an odd ping there, but I didn't hear one. J&B, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel. Thank you so much, J&B. That's a fabulous idea. If everyone could hit the thumbs up, that'd be lovely and much appreciated. You know, talking about the temperatures now, I'm heating up now. It's actually getting warmer. Hi, Stephen.
Hi,
Lovely
Steve.
to see you. Just chilling after repairing laminate floor in the kitchen using some wax kit from Amazon. I've not heard of a repair kit. Just bear with me while I open one of these windows.
What was wrong with the laminate flooring? Because we've got one that's just raised a little bit, haven't we? Can't get it back in. I don't think wax would do anything.
And where we've had the fire, there's an indentation. You can feel it wobble and sink down where you stand on it. Oh, that breeze is nice. Catherine, you are adopted. My son lives with me, and my chosen daughter has a home now a few miles away. I'm 67-ish miles from Tampa. I am in the country Homasa. Have I said that right? Homosassa, Florida. Yes, it is beautiful here. Absolutely. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Lovely to see you, hon. Yeah, I missed out on making that cheese, didn't I? Big style. I thought once it had coagulated, it was way too late, but I've been reading the comments to say, you know, that was the perfect time for me to use it. Thanks for your advice, because if it ever happens again, it's something I will definitely look at doing.
In 1976, Bridget was 4.
But I remember it. Love September because the Emmets.
What are the Emmets? I've seen one of the videos saying the Emmets have, did they put the cars on the beach, get stuck on the beach or something? Did you see that video?
No. I don't know what that is, Bridget. Give us a bit of detail, love. Who are the Emmets pics?
No, she's not saying pics. She's saying off home.
Oh, okay, I get you. Just being polite. You're being polite, love. Hope everyone remembers to hit the like button. Friendly reminder. Thanks, Rhonda.
No, it's gone up to 22
31
now.
watching, only 19 thumbs up. See, my friend's looking after me. Not the water features sounding off.
The water features stopped now, isn't it?
Yeah. Stephen, chipped guys, this kit is great. Wow, okay. I don't think we've got any chips, have we?
One of ours is just raised up. Oh, we might have one little one over there.
We'll have a look at that, Stephen. Thank you. Hi, Tessie.
Hi,
Lovely
Tessie.
to see you. Oh, it's lovely how everyone says hello to each other, and yeah, it's fabulous.
And Catherine put the thumbs up as soon as she got here.
Good. I knew Catherine would. Trust you, love. Cheers, love. So Cornwall Tours, BCTV style, will be back when the Emmets holiday people be off home. Best time to come is October for a visit.
So it's the holiday people that are called Emmets.
Emmets. Why'd you call them that? What does it stand for? Anything in particular?
So if we come in October, wouldn't we be Emmets as well?
Yeah, I suppose so. But we're all right because she knows us.
Yeah. That's the only thing. If you live in a holiday town, it just gets swamped during the summer.
Thanks, Sam. Hi, Devon. I'm Mrs. Devon.
Hi, Devon.
We never leave her out, do we? We know she's there. We know she's there. Yeah. So we've just been talking about a stream of things for those coming in late. We've got a choice of gifts for the quiz tomorrow. So there's Bible quotations for the year, a 5-year memory book, that's space, or an appointment book, or anything you'd like to use it for. There's no year on it, but there's 5 years worth of pages. There's 2 pairs of beautifully hand knitted socks that my friend has knitted for us, and they go anywhere from a size 7 and will stretch right up to a size 9. The 2 lovely pairs of hand knitted socks. So the 2 pair would be a prize, the memory book would be a prize, or the Bible quotes would be a prize, and it's a choice. You pick which one you would like.
If you win.
People who have been here earlier have seen the prizes, but I'd like people's thoughts on, is that a good way to go about it, to give people a choice of what prize they'd like? As you know, I try and pick things up as frugally as possible, so it'll be what I can get at the Food Initiative or things that my friends can help me with. So I did give my friend a couple of bob for doing these, but yeah, it's still frugally priced. The quality and the workmanship she puts into them is absolutely fabulous. So, and she loves doing it.
And she's doing hats as well.
And she's doing bobble hats as well. Yeah. So they'll, you know, for the winter, this is what people need: nice, warm, chunky socks. And we'll post them anywhere in the world. So get on the quiz tomorrow and try and win yourself a good prize.
And so that was our garden doing.
Wow.
We haven't had a chance to get out because it hasn't stopped raining.
The sweet corn's doing amazing. And the shoots, you know, are coming up the middle. I can't actually see any tassels yet or anything, so the shoots are just coming up the middle, but they're really tall. They're doing fabulous.
Bed of cabbages are doing well.
Bed of cabbages are forming some really nice heads. We're getting plenty of kale.
We've lost one bed of cabbage.
We've lost, yeah, they were the heart cabbages with the greyhound cabbage.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are often honourable with too much rain.
Carrots are looking.
We've had a decent amount of courgettes, and a couple of pumpkins are coming, but some have dropped off. So I'm hoping, we've never grown a pumpkin before, so we're hoping to get at least one, and that would be an achievement for us because we've never grown them before. Carrots are looking fabulous. Beetroots are just looking like they're starting to swell. Celery is by the by now and is completely flowered and rotted off. We're looking to hopefully harvest one of the potato beds in a week or two, aren't we? The beans are doing great. Runner beans and French beans, they're both looking wonderful. The runner beans have got the white flowers and the French beans have got the purple flowers, and they're looking beautiful. The cucumbers have dropped off and completely frazzled up, and the plants are dead now. Didn't get anything off the gooseberries this year. Didn't get anything off the josterberry or anything off blackberries, blackcurrants. Apple trees are absolutely booming. The pear tree is absolutely covered. We still have a lot on the peaches, although we've been suffering from fungal leaf. Strawberries have not been very good for me this year, but I think they've been too overshadowed by other plants, and we haven't got out and done nearly enough weeding as we'd like to have done.
None of the black currants come through and the red currants.
Yeah, we didn't get any. What else have we got out there? Onions are doing fine.
Raspberries.
The raspberries are doing abundantly. The herbs are doing okay. Just trying to think what are they.
I think it's just been too wet. We haven't had
We lost the kohlrabi, that rotted off. Yeah. I mean, we're getting sunshine, but the wind is taking the sunshine out.
And we're only getting
the rain is too much. Yeah. So it's quite difficult. But thanks for asking, Anne, because you're refreshing my memory what I need to do.
I love your grocery haul.
Oh, thank you, Tessie.
So do we.
Thank you. I say all that listeners isn't gold, because sometimes I can heft and get home and it's not a good product, but I'm so blessed with what I am able to get at the Food Initiative. So blessed. Thank you so much. One of them
is blown over.
Oh,
So you're getting wind down there as well.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim. Didn't know
Lovely
you were in.
to see you, hon. Yes, emmets means ants, equal to creepy, crawly, annoying pests crawling all over the beaches. You have to call us family when we come, Bridget, so we're not emmets. Those socks look beautiful. Oh, thank you. My friend Wynne knits them. And she does a beautiful job. I've got a couple of pairs from last winter, and when the first stage, because she doesn't put any elastic in them or anything, and for the first year or so they function fully as the sock, but for the second year, once it goes a bit loose, I'll pop them over another pair of socks and wear them as house slippers. So I've got 2 layers on in the winter, and I'm really snug as a bug, But they're last year's hand knitted wool, hand knitted anything, a jumper, socks, scarf.
And
hat.
she is 84.
She's 84, and even the colour design and everything that she puts the thought into them. They are beautiful. She does a great job. I can't praise her highly enough.
And Jerry and Andrew won.
Yeah, they won the last pair, the last couple of pairs. Oh, thank you, Hyacinth.
I haven't seen them on tonight. I don't think they're on.
I haven't seen Jerry or Andrew tonight, no.
They might have locked each other
hand knitted socks. Yeah, the bonus. It's something. It's a blast from the past, isn't it? You don't hear about it much.
You used to always get hand knitted jumpers or balaclavas.
Well, there used to be a lady in our street, and she'd take orders.
My mum would always do.
When we were younger, obviously it was the sailor dresses, and one lady would do dressmaking, and she'd make us different dresses for parties or for different fashions. One lady would do all the knitting, and she used to knit all the Aran jumpers. And she'd say, "Oh, you have to go on a waiting list. Everyone wants an Aran jumper, the cricket jumper."
Yeah.
You almost have a North Cornish accent. I think you will be safe, both of you. I just know we're welcome is enough for us, love. Tessie says, yes, just from the grocery store, planting soil. Oh, I missed that. One is 13 years old and now a tree. Oh, what did we miss?
Our lemon tree.
Oh, right. See, it wouldn't survive outside here, but you have good temperatures there, love, don't you? 13 years old. Wow. I have another lime one and a grapefruit. So much. I was so chuffed with my figs this year. And they're a brown turkey fig, which means they're suitable to our British climate. So I was really happy with the score.
I've never had knitted swimming swings. If you want a pair, we could ask her to make you one.
Yeah, but you'd have to model them for us. So Hyacinth says, bought some wool socks in Aldi 10 years ago. Brill socks, £3. Never seen them on sale again. Yeah, not at that price, you certainly wouldn't. So Catherine says, yes, over another socks would be great. I have to get on and copy Andrew. Yeah, that was the plan last time, wasn't it? Catherine was going to cheat and copy Andrew. He's quick. He's quick on the right hand. Jerry locks
him in the cupboard now because he's winning.
I don't blame you, Hyacinth. Yeah, they'll last absolutely years. And we used to get those fuzzaways for the jumper because the jumpers would get bobbly after a while, wouldn't they? And them little fuzzaways that would take the bobble off, and you'd have to keep pressing it because it stopped working, although the battery was still charged. I'd love to have a new one of them. I wonder if you could get one of them on Temu. I know, but it doesn't work. I wonder if you could get one of them little fuzzaways on Temu. God, it's Temu mad now, isn't it? I planted a row of eggs, but the chickens never grew.
Did you water them, son? No? You got to keep them watered.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a citrus garden. Yeah. I was quite impressed that I got the peach to grow in our garden, but we do have a south-facing garden. We're quite a few years in having it now. Yeah. I just loved this week's haul. Oh, thank you so much, love. Not many people were happy with the frogwort that we got, which is understandable, and everyone to their own.
Buy it.
I wouldn't buy it, a full price or put an order in or whatever. But because it was at the initiative, I did want to try it. I mean, I didn't even know it was frogwort at first. I just thought duck liver pate and didn't know any difference. Ignorant, really, not understanding and knowing. But I like to do a cost I don't always show it on the hauls, but I like to do a cost comparison. So if I was to buy that item at the supermarket, how much would it have actually cost me? And when I come to do that on the duck liver pate, I discovered what it was. And the cost for that one was something
Well,
like...
somebody put a comment on saying that amount would cost $129 in the US.
I think I found it for about £30, £40.
Because it was a kilo. wasn't it?
Yeah,
A kilo.
it was a kilo of it. Thank you so much, Tessie. Thank you. I mean, you could see how pleased I was. I had a big box of potatoes, big box of milk, all them brilliant stuff,
just
you know.
Shame that the milk didn't.
Yeah.
work
My
out.
pink grapefruit trees are doing great. So are my ginger. Fabulous, Catherine. So what's Steph doing tomorrow? We had a tree a long time ago, says Gaz. Where is he?
Go back.
Sorry, guys, I'm behind on the comments. You know what I'm
Comments have
like.
gone that fast, we can't keep up.
We had a tree a long time ago. I think it was about 14 years old, and I carved out a heart and an arrow with my initials. CM loves JB, and it's still there because I went back and had a look. Oh, that's lovely. And did JB know you'd done it? Was she your girlfriend or just someone you were sweet on? Hyacinth says, south-facing enclosed balcony greenhouse. Fabulous. That's a great growing area then. Yeah, you get some fab tomatoes and hothouse plants in there. It'd be lovely. Do you grow much, Hyacinth? Do you grow in there? Rhonda, you could tell the excitement in your voice sharing the fig tree score, Marianne. Yeah. Chuffed to bits. Absolutely loved it. Calamel says, my daughter's 17 and is amazing at crocheting. She makes jumpers, hats, scarves, leg warmers, tops, and even teddies. She could easily sell them, but she chooses not to. Yeah.
The way to go.
Wynn does the same. And the only way I was able to give her a little money for this was slipping her some money for petrol because she sometimes drives us to the initiatives. Yeah, she won't accept it in her hand, but if I can leave it in the glove box in the car and tell her at a later date it's done, then you know, and you can't give me it back because you defend me. So yeah, you have to inadvertently give her some money because she wouldn't take it as a friend. Well, I can understand how your daughter feels like that. But yeah, what a lovely skill to have.
We want to do.
Hi, Nida.
We want to do an interview at Wynn, don't we?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about her memories from when she was a young girl, as a toddler. The Shire horses used to carry her on a farm, and her granddad raised her, and you know she was older than her times then because she was raised by grandparents, and
she's got an interesting story.
She's got fabulous stories to tell. Catherine says, I'm making a salve with pink grapefruit and ginger. Smells so great. Oh, that's lovely. I say, I keep saying time and time again, I'm not up on making salves. I see Tessie making certain things, and I see other people. I've got friends who make salves, but it's not something I've done. Yeah. Fuzz away is excellent. Fuzz, you can't beat a fuzz away. Brings that jumper back to life. Or even a pair of leggings and different things.
They would always have adverts on the telly.
What were the fuzzaways in the 70s?
No, different adverts. So good about the company.
What was rutabaga again, Tim? What do we call it over here in the UK? Rutabaga. Is it a turnip or a swede? I might be wrong. I have a fuzzaway somewhere. Yeah, I think everyone's got a fuzzaway, but does it work? Geez, that was about 50 years ago and it's still there. Farquhar, you're forgiven.
That's it, Catherine. It would have been a waste to leave it there and let it go in the bin at least. We bought it not ago.
Yeah.
That's it. It did have a bit of a weird taste, but
I thought it was
wasn't
quite nice.
horrible, it
Yeah.
was-
I mean, it was literally a pate,
Mm,
you know. As my son said, because Oscar was here when we tried it, wasn't he? And he said, Mum, you know, if I was in a restaurant and I was paying rich people's money, you know, 60, 70 pounds for a meal or whatever, he said, this isn't what I'd choose, you know. I said, yes, son, neither would I, but at least you've tasted it and you know what it's like. So if anyone spoke about it, you know what it is. My orange trees are navels, super sweet and smell so great. I can almost smell that now.
Orange County.
Well, do you remember the oranges?
Yeah, used
When
to
we-
stop at the farms on the roads. And
And have the fresh orange juice in they weren't garages or
just a-
petrol stations. You
no, they
pull
were
into
farms. weren't they?
They were farms, but you pull into for petrol as well, wouldn't you?
Some of them. But
And they'd have the fresh orange juice ready for people coming in. They were just free tasters. That was delicious. But there was oranges in the villa growing with the
Yeah.
oranges.
yeah.
And we went to the bottom of the garden one day and we tried them. And we videoed it.
Yeah.
Cut into it. I got Mr. Wallflowers to taste it and he pulled this face and I got to taste it. Well, you've never seen what's the guy called who pulls them faces?
Mr. Bean.
Not Mr. Bean, the American actor guy.
Oh,
Mask.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey couldn't have contorted his face as much as I did when I tasted that and my face just went all over the place. Well, didn't they happen to be videoing me? And they sent it off to it never got chosen, but
You've been framed.
You've Been Framed, they sent it off to see if it'd be picked for that, but it never did. But yeah, the contortion
You
of
haven't
my
even got a
face.
video to play any of them. Oh, no.
And says, our initiative is having a 6-week break. They are updating, so nothing for the time being, but they did give me a half box of tomatoes. I made 7 quarts of sauce, just cost me the price of gas. Wonderful, fabulous. One of ours is closed at the moment, the Hamlet one, and is always closed when the children are off on the school holidays. So it's closed for the 6-7 week period of the summer holidays, and then it's always closed Easter and Whit, etc. So yeah, some of them do that. Well, the staff, the volunteers need to be there for the children or the grandchildren. So it's 6 one half dozen the other, really. But yeah, you got a good deal.
And God said it was his girlfriend.
Ah. Well, we're off for some dinner, bangers, then a bit of ice cream. Cheers. Oh, you're welcome, love. Take care. We all like a bit of bangers and mash, don't we? That was 1969. Still remember my first love. Oh, how sweet, sir.
Is she still about? Do you know where she is? We could try and get you in touch with her.
Yeah, we could buy a hat.
Yeah.
See you later, Tim. Take care, love.
See you, Tim.
Oh, hi, Jerry. We were just
Oh.
asking if you and Andrew were about. You okay, love?
Has he
It's
let
a
you out the cupboard?
Swede. I wasn't sure whether it was a turnip or something, but yes, Swede. Thank you. Barney's had his coffee and gone to sleep. Is that with hearing my voice, love? He normally goes to sleep to my voice, doesn't he? Sorry, you'll have to get us up to date. I lose my place.
Well, my heart's behind on the thing. I had 2 fuzzaways. One is battery operated, and the other's just a lint removal. Oh yeah, we had one of them.
You have to be careful though, because they're like a razor blade and can cause holes in the wool because it just slices through it, doesn't it? I think the Fuzzaway with the protected guards on it was much better. I prefer the battery operated one.
Yeah.
But
That was
yeah,
Catherine who said that.
I'd like a new up-to-date one of them, you know, a little bit bigger. It was Catherine said what?
Put the price on about the problem.
It was, yeah. And it rebuilds the body. It's meant to be really good for your eyes, your heart, your blood pressure, cholesterol, a lot of things. Tessie said, I have a strange question. Are lemon leaves edible? That's not something I know. I wonder if you know, Catherine, are the leaves of the lemon edible? Oh, yeah, she answers as well. Lemon and lime trees do well here too. My pineapple plants are done producing now. Excuse me. Lemon leaves are
Supposed to be
usually
alright in
used in
cooking, isn't it?
cooking. But be like wrapping it in a cabbage leaf with this
Or
same
even
effect
like
to
a-
that, would it?
Bay leaf, just put it in the water.
I know, but you can't
If
throw
you-
that out if you don't know, Brian. You have to.
Yeah,
You
you
can
couldn't
only
eat the leaf.
advise people to use it if you. We've never used anything like that, have we? So we don't know the information. Hi, Mr. Tony Bad Boy. Mr. Tony Bad Boy. When are you both visiting Lobbyland? Where's Lobbyland, love?
Wigan. We're not far from Wigan.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do go to... We were in Lobbyland today, then, if that's Wigan. Pan of lobbies. We make lobbies and we make scouse. The big difference between the two of them.
We're always in Wigan, if that's where you are.
Well, I've been in Wigan today. I had my lunch in Moon Under the Water. I wouldn't recommend it. First time and last time. I don't know what happened. I think we fell out 2 weeks. Oh, God, love.
Oh. We'll try and get you in touch with her. We'll patch you up. We could have like a blind date thing, couldn't we? Or
Blind date.
what was the other one? Surprise, surprise, wasn't it? That was it. Get them back together.
Surprise, surprise. I can't think of the words. Yeah, every time I play anything from the channel, he just zones out. You hypnotise him. I don't see why. Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not far from Lee.
We're not far, really. It'd take us a couple of hours to walk it, but we're not far.
And Catherine's saying you can dry the leaves out.
Yeah.
Dehydrate.
See,
That's
it's
it,
not
it'll
something
taste
we
lemon,
get,
won't
though,
it?
is
You
it?
get
You
the
know.
lemon taste off the moon.
Tessie, you can put the leaves in the sun. She wouldn't recognise me now. You don't know if you'd recognise her. Love, times change. Did someone say blind date? Yeah, but do you remember Hyacinth? It wasn't blind date. It was blind date.
Did
There was a spare D in
Double
the
D,
middle, wasn't
yeah.
there? Blind date. Don't know where the spare D came from. That always puzzled me, and I'd think, what's that extra D about?
Not Wigan. I'm Lee, me. Lobby gobbler, not a pie eater.
Lobby gobbler. I used to make lobbies. I used to have a cafe in Wigan Town Centre, Tony. And I used to make, on some days I'd make scouse with proper braised steak and different things. And on different days with the corned beef, I'd make the lobbies.
Or bland scouse.
Yeah. I don't mind either. Lobbies with a crust is nice. Last time I was in Wigan, I went to the Mecca Bingo. We used to go to the Mecca Bingo in Aintree, was it?
Yeah.
Aintree. Where's Anne?
Anne's in Cumbria, isn't she? That
Cumbria.
way.
And used to come up to go to Wigan, Anne?
Come down.
Well, come down then. Blind.
You could have called
Yeah,
in.
that's right. That's what it was like. Cilla Black done blind today, lol. Yes, she did.
And surprise, surprise.
See, everyone else knows it. Blind today.
Yeah.
Mecca Bingo was Wigan. No, they had one in Aintree as well.
Yeah.
There was a few Meccas. I think they had one in Southport too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know because we used to go to the Mecca Bingo. It used to be like date night for us, didn't it? We'd get dressed up and go to the Mecca Bingo.
Yeah.
Big
Cheap
treats.
food.
I mean, gosh, how long ago would that be? 15, 18 years ago,
Yeah, well,
if not
20.
longer.
27, 26.
No, because we had the boys.
No,
We had one. We had Crawford.
that was before and maybe just after as well. Eyes down.
Yeah, eyes down looking.
Eyes on the prize.
Eyes off myself. Hyacinth will know that one. Eyes off myself. My mate was on Blind to Date in the 90s. Everyone's got it, Blind to Date.
How did they get on? Did they win it?
Did the date go well? 5 and 3, 53. 6 and 7, 67. Yeah, that'd be good. I would regenerate the cards,
Oh,
though.
no.
That's the only thing. Yeah, she used to go different places for the weekend just for the adventure. Oh, that's fab, that Anne. Yeah, travel about. I got invited to Berry Market recently. And I'll be going there for a treat. It's with the L30.
Yeah, should go there.
And you have to pay for it, you know, to pay for the coach and that.
The market looks good.
Well, a few of the ladies were talking about it, and they were saying there was all these different things that they don't get locally themselves.
It's the home of black pudding.
He wasn't chosen by the girl; he was runner-up. Air loss, love, because they never picked the right one. You'd be screaming, "Pick number 1, pick number," and they'd always go like 3 or 2, wouldn't they? No.
Never watched it.
You never watched it at all? It ranges. Sometimes it'd be like the man picking the woman or the woman picking the man, and then they'd have the older generation on, so it'd be the older ones.
Used to be at the match, coming home from the match.
Well, I suppose
Saturday night.
I used to like Blind Days. And surprise, surprise, you'd have the odd cry on surprise, surprise. Getting the bus through Moss Side in the 80s, we were treated to a building with the sign, Bingo Jesus.
But yeah, that was just an experience, getting the bus through Moss Side in the 80s. We had to just get the bus through there when we used to play Man City away.
You're on about the dibbers, Gaz?
Yeah, the black market pen.
Yeah, but they get all different colours now, and it's just a big fat end on it, and they just put the blob on, don't they? Yeah. Dabbers are they called? Dabbers. Have you got your dabber with you? I haven't got a dabber, can I borrow yours? And one woman would have a pencil case full, like the kids at school, with all the pens and pencils, and everyone would be borrowing one. Yeah. Who wants a dabber? I've got an idea. But you've got to give me it back at the end. Yeah. And she'd remember exactly who'd have what. He was about 19 when he did it. Oh. It'd be fun to go back and see what that person looked like now and all the people. Nah, Moss Side is cool. Yeah. That's it. The tale of Anywhere excels itself. It was sad to hear. What's the guy who does the political video channel? The one whose van got robbed.
Oh, yeah.
Andy.
I can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name. The guy who does anyone now? The guy who's
from the Isle of Man.
He's from the Isle of Man.
He does the walking video.
The up to date on what's happening with all the crisis at the moment and how politics is manipulating us and this, that, and the other. He does really, really good in-depth videos. Not handy guy now. I can't think of his name. He's got a double barrel surname, I think. And his wife's American. Anyway, he got robbed this week. He'd come back to England, and he'd been robbed. And he said, as he's telling the story, he said, he'd gone to Liverpool, and my eyes rolled. And I thought, not another horrible story about being robbed in Liverpool. But he'd actually left Liverpool, and where did he go?
Coventry. He got to Coventry.
He'd left Liverpool and got to Coventry, and then
Stayed the night there.
stayed the night and parked the van up, and the van got stolen with £5,000 worth of goods in, which is dreadful. You know, all his cameras and clothing and all the gadgets in the van and everything. And the police are not. It's
Neil McCoy Ward.
Neil McCoy Ward. And the police aren't investigating it any further, and he won't be able to.
And the insurance is only going to pay less than half for the
And
van.
then his insurance prices will go up monthly. He's a great guy. His videos are wonderful.
Yeah, Caramel said Neil McCoy Ward.
Yeah. But he said, you know, they travelled to Liverpool first, and I thought, oh, please don't say the theft has taken place in Liverpool. And it's bad it's taken place anywhere, you know, but it hadn't. It took place in Coventry. But, you know, anywhere in Manchester, Liverpool, it's quite a parallel, you know. We get such a bad rap. We live right in between both Manchester and Liverpool, you know, so we're kind of central to both of them. We feel quite protective to both areas, don't we? But to think that they get a bad rap is awful. I'm so sorry you got robbed, but I'm glad it wasn't in Liverpool. I'm glad it was somewhere else. It is sad, yeah. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say, though. I'm not pleased he was robbed. I'm just glad it wasn't in Liverpool. Caramel says he lost 5,000 worth of goods and insurance.
Yeah.
Is only offering half back, and the police are doing nothing. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You can't claim for anything that was in the van.
Thanks, Hyacinth.
Guys are saying Joe Pascal has been rushed last
night. Has he? Oh.
He's probably been jabbed.
It's awful, though. They're dropping like flies, aren't they?
He was only on the radio the other day, isn't he?
Because everyone thought his voice was a con or a joke, and it never changed, did it? It was just his natural voice. So are we diddling for time, guys? What's everyone else been up to? Is there any topics that we're not looking at?
God, your energy overwraps me.
Yeah, well, it does. We're smack bang in the middle of Manchester and Liverpool.
I'm in Manchester every day working around.
That's where he works, yeah. I'm in Wigan every other day, virtually. I was there 9 o'clock this morning. Aye. So what else have we been up to? We managed to get a free freezer.
Oh, chest freezer.
A chest freezer off one of the free sites, not for us, to take up for our sons. And they have a fridge freezer. And it's iced over, and typical, you know, teenage young men.
Cheers,
thank you so much, Tony Bad Boy. Get some more milk. Oh, thank you so much, love. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, how lovely is that?
Our sons live on the border of Lake Lee and Wigan. They live in Ince, which is just not far from Lee and not far from Wigan. It's probably right bang in the middle of them.
We managed to get them a chest freezer off the free site. So we're going to take that across to them. And he's so chuffed, isn't he? That's lovely, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sean said, my friend lives in Liverpool. She has shootings on her street, armed police a few doors away. She don't let her kids out because of it. We're not actually in Liverpool, but we're not too far.
Glad we're not round that way. Like, I mean, this place is bad enough.
Yeah, we've had several stabbings and different things take place. It's crazy.
There's a lad stabbed in Ormskirk last week, dead. Lad stabbed just round the corner a few weeks before that,
dead. One was 15, one was 19. It's just a waste of a life, isn't it? Just beginning. So Gaz says, comedian Joe Pasquale has told a podcast he had to get stitches after impaling himself with a set of moose antlers at the end of a show in Skegness. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it?
And where did he get impaled with the moose antlers?
The Gatton says, I say
Fair
far clamped when I'm very hungry. Learned it from you. Yeah. Fur clamp me, love, fur clamp.
That goes down well over there. What are you on about?
She be teaching people lingo. Yeah. Good on you, Catherine. Fur clamp me. Have you still got your Amazon wish list up? Yeah, I've not removed it. It's still there.
We haven't updated it.
I've not added anything to it lately. At one point, I did put an obelisk on, and I removed it because my friend Carol got me one. I'm not sure if she got it from a free site or she actually bought it for me at the car booth. And I've just recently placed it on one of my tomato plants. But I think there's still some jars on it. I can't remember what was on there.
We haven't updated it for a while.
It was wasn't it you, Anne, who paid for the spade? I'm sure it was Anne, wasn't it? Who paid for the spade, and they sent us a broken one, and they reimbursed us. And we've not touched the money. The money's still in the account, but we've not reordered the new spade again. Somehow we never got round to it again. But we haven't reordered that spade. But that £10 is still, it's still. Was it £15? I thought it was 10. It's still in the account untouched. So we will get that at some point. We just haven't got round to it. But yeah, the wish list is still up, and the buy a coffee is still up. We just haven't removed them. Caramel had an incident this evening where she's saying some of her comments have been removed from the latest video we uploaded, and I really don't know why they'd be removed because we never remove comments, we never really remove anything.
People are saying they're not getting notifications from.
Well, all of a sudden we started getting notifications for other channels. We've not received notifications
for the
from
first
today.
time in months.
Yeah, so whether something's being clicked into place there, I don't know. It does. The grass isn't always greener, is it, Anne? So Gaz says, it's getting bad now every day. There's a murder somewhere. It's crazy now. That's it. Inequity. Well, you know, rich people are no better. The wealthy are no better. You know, they might call it white collar crime or they might call it this, that and the other. But, you know, husbands and wives are still murdered. Sons and family members are still abused. They still steal people's pensions. They still create whatever. It might be a different level of crime, but it might not be. You know, crime's crime wherever it takes place. It's not all due to inequity.
Some people are just scum.
It's not that it didn't work out. It was just that the one they'd sent us was broken. So the money's still there in the account and that spade will get bought. It's not being touched. It's just we hadn't got round to it and we haven't done
nearly. It was a durable spade and as soon as it turned up...
There was no handle. The handle was separate.
So that put us off buying it again.
But we haven't done nearly the amount of work in the garden this year that we planned to do. It just hasn't happened, has it?
Being able to get out. I mean, the first part, June was great. We were out there every day, and as soon as July come.
So Rhonda says, was a fatal shooting down the street from my mum's little farming town. So sad. Yeah. Something fishy going on, Rob. What's that with? What do you mean, something fishy going on, Caramel? Oh, about the deleting. Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Something fishy going on every day in my life.
He works with fish, doesn't he? That would be YouTube. I'm getting less notifications. Yeah. Where is the wish list? So basically, if anyone's interested in the wish list, I will have to update it and put different things on it. So if you go to the main front page of the channel, and across the top you can see short videos, community page, etc. If you go across to the last tab, it says info. Sorry. If you go to the bottom click about, go to the bottom, and it just literally in highlighted letters, it just says wish list really small. If you click there, it takes you to our Amazon wish list. I think there's 4 items on it.
We used to put it on the end of the description of every video, but we haven't done it for months.
There's things like ball canning jars, which I'm probably running low on again now. And there's 2 different types of there's quart jars and pint jars. There's 2 other items on it, but for the life of me, can I think right now what they are? But I'll try and refresh that in the next week and bring it up to date to see if there's anything else we can use. I am constantly scanning Temu and different things to see if I can replace little gadgets in the house or little organisers. I think we talked about that last time. I'm looking to organise and put little tiny, whether the boxes, whether the different things, and put things in place to organise. I think it was you I talked about that with last time, Caramel, wasn't it? You're in the middle of, were you Swedish death cleaning or was that someone else?
No, that was someone else. What was the name?
Please leave up cup of coffee and wish list. It makes it easier to give you something. Thank you. Thank you so much, Catherine. Thank you.
I mean, the coffee thing's still there, but we haven't pushed that either.
Once my pockets are full, I'll be back at the top of the chart. You've given plenty, guys, honest to God. It's time for us to look after you now. And if we can help you in any way, please let us know. And as a community, we pull together. But I'd personally help you myself because you've done so much for us as a community and you've done so much for us as a channel. Guys, you're loved. You really are loved. And please do not suffer in silence. Fouquet says, Bouquet has a wish list. We put one up a long while ago. We've had a wish list up for a good 6 months now, at least.
That was it, Gina. Gina was the death cleaner.
Ah, right.
Gina the death cleaner.
Swan says, get something else with it if it helps you. Thank you, love. It's blackberry season. Time to gather jars. Exactly. Jam making time. I love jam making.
So the next few weeks.
I've got a jam making pan, and I've also, somebody bought me off the wish list, and it's the muslin and the jam, the stand to seep it through. Yeah, the jam kit. I haven't used it yet. I'd like to use that this year. Only they won't let you gift spades or forks. No idea why. Yeah, well, we did order it. As I say, I think I did. I show it on video, or did I just explain? Because the packaging was completely the spades. Yeah, because they wouldn't let Anne send us it directly, would they? I remember that now.
Yeah, I think we put a picture on, did we?
So, hi Gina. Good evening, everyone. Greetings from Sweden. The Swedish death cleaner. Hi Cindy, how did your bread and butter pickles turn out? Did you like them? We haven't tasted them yet, love. Today's just run away with us. We've had that much on. But as soon as I taste them, I'll let you know.
We've got one in the fridge and we've canned the rest.
And we've canned some courgette bread and butter pickles as well, but we won't be able to taste them for a month because you have to leave them set for a month, and then we'll open them and we'll give them a good taster. Fouquet says, we're lovely here, aren't we? Yeah, everyone's lovely. It's absolutely fabulous. Yeah. Have you been on Love Jars, Knutsford? What is that, Tony? Love Jars, Knutsford? What is it? Give us a little bit more detail. And
is someone selling jars?
We're jamming. We're jamming.
Not yet.
I hope you like jamming too. Okay, guys, take care. Have a good weekend. I heard the buzzer go off.
It was 2 minutes early.
Take care, all. Catch you later. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Please email me, and we'll speak soon. Send me your phone
If you
number.
need anything,
We'll just have a natter. We're here, guys. You're not on your own. You know, you're part of a loving community. We class you as a friend, love. So please send me an email. Please keep in touch with me.
keep wearing the t-shirt. Still haven't had the picture.
Good night, love. Good evening, girls. Good evening, Gina. Caramel. I picked blackberries last week, but I had no idea how many maggots live in them. Put me right off. Yeah, you have to leave the bowl
You
for a while.
can't taste them when you...
Let all the insects come out. Then you have to soak them. Then you have to boil it. Yeah.
Once you boiled it, you
But
can't
add a
taste
protein though once you've boiled them. We're old school and we don't mind a bit of protein. Catherine, Charlie, you made my 2-3 month of memberships. You're wonderful. He's blessed us all, Catherine, and might be time for us all to return that respect, love. Yeah. Gaz, Charlie, thank you. Oh, Catherine. Okay, no problem, thank you. I washed the t-shirt with Shrunk. Get lost,
What did you wash it in?
We've washed ours tons of times and ours haven't shrunk.
Yeah. Quality, no? That's some...
You're not supposed to be washing on above a 30 wash, love. You're waiting your lecky if you're using more than 30 degrees on your wash. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Exactly. Hold each other up, love. Lol joke. Yeah. 30 degrees, no higher. Don't waste your lecky.
Is it shrunk or have you got
Hi,
bigger?
Leona. Just taking my stuffed pepper soup out of the canner. Ooh, stuffed pepper soup. Never even heard of that one.
Mm-hmm. Have
What
you got
did
a
you
nose
stuff
though?
them with? Ignoring that, where's your
Yeah.
nose? What
Don't
did you
try and distract us with that bit.
give us a quick little recipe, Leona, if you could, in typed? I don't know what stuffed pepper soup is, love.
Pepper soup.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Good night, love.
Good night, guys. Take it easy. As one goes, another comes in.
It's lovely though. It's lovely the hello, goodbyes, and everyone knows each other. It's great.
You say hello.
And I say goodbye. Who was that?
Beat.
Ah, that's right. We don't need the tune though, do we? We never get the tune.
Not really into the Beatles. They're not actually stuffed, but deconstructed.
Sounds nice.
So it's a stuffed pepper chopped up and then put in some.
No, you'd actually slice or chop or blend your peppers. So all the ingredients you'd have in stuffed peppers, I'm presuming,
That's
a
what I
big
mean.
part of the ingredients with the soup. Now, whether you have that as a tomato base or whether it's just stock or whatever, but it's all the flavours you'd have in a stuffed pepper. Yeah, like pan pizza. They're not actually stuffed. See, we're going to need all these soup recipes for the winter, aren't we? Pea and ham soup. Leek and potato. All the basics, they're all cheap, but they're good, healthy, filling up.
Wabbit.
Wabbit soup. You don't want wabbit soup.
Partridge.
You'd go down the wabbit hole with your wabbit soup. Gosh, I'm really warm. Do you want to open one on your side? Let's say it keeps happening in the night time. I live on soup, yeah. Come winter time, we will. We live on soup, stews, casseroles, the stodgy things, you know, throughout the winter. Mama's little love wabbit soup. Wabbit stew. What was his name?
Elmer Fudd.
He comes up every week, doesn't he? Welcome to my world. Hot flashes, especially bad at night. Yeah. Honest to goodness.
And we haven't even got the temperatures years ago.
I would like to stand out, it'd be freezing upstairs, but it's boiling in here. We live in a proper brick house, and when the wind blows outside, sometimes it does contain the heat for us, you know. It's a solid brick house. That's why we picked it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Always wanted a brick house because they can huff and they can puff, but they can't blow the brick house down. Leek and lentil or carrot and coriander soups are my favourite. I like lentil soup, yeah.
Broccoli and stew.
All right, I've got green lentils, orange lentils, several lentils, all stocked up for winter stews now, ready to go, and soups. Been there, done that, so over that. What?
Hot flushes.
The hot flushes there, yeah. I'm over 10 years in, and I thought all this nonsense would stop by now, but apparently not. How far in are you, Tessie?
Tessie's a couple of years younger than she is.
Yeah, but people start. It doesn't go by age. It's just your body and that. Well, I'm 10 years in now, Tessie. You'd think I'd be through it, wouldn't you? I love lentil soup and sweet potato and coconut milk. Delish. Yeah, that sounds lovely. Yeah, I've got a few tins of the coconut milk in reserve as well. I keep, my pantry dashes. I keep picking things up and all that. They don't sit there forever. They do get pulled out and used for different
lentil
things.
Soup's lovely, but it's even nicer
I
mixed
used
with
to make
tomato.
lettuce soup. Now I have heard of that, but it didn't sit well with me. Lettuce soup, Anne.
Like cabbage soup.
Is it like cabbage soup? Tessie said, "This is my 3rd year. I'm 53 years old, and it doesn't seem to have slowed up a whole lot. But it is a lot better, though, since I've been taking magnesium." That is actually is a video coming up. Very good. Yeah, but we didn't take it long, and I keep saying we need to get back on the magnesium. Very good, Tessie, and thanks for the reminder, because that's something I'd like to start again myself as well. Probably to me the world of good. Leona, I started at 48 with night sweats, full blown for 10 years. Thought I was done. I'm now 64. And you've got blooming heck, Leona. So why have they come back? I thought we went through.
This is going to be never ending, this, isn't it?
I thought we went through. You're not even going through it.
I am. I was sweating before.
I thought we had a 3 to 5 year period, and then we were through it. Yeah, we've still got hormone imbalance. Yeah, we've still got different things. But I thought from the major, whether it be sweat, whether it be dryness, whether it be whatever, the repercussions those women know that they are. I mean, I don't know. We still feel like a slight embarrassment talking about it in public between women, never mind between men. It's such a crying shame that we feel this way and we don't discuss things openly. But I thought it'd be a 3 to 5 year period,
I thought it was fine.
Initially, when I started, one of the doctors actually recommended I take HRT. This is when I started with my spinal injuries, but I was already 2 years into the change then. And he said there'd be no point me starting the HRT after 2 years of being into the change, because if you start the HRT, you'd actually locked in for a 10-year period, and it's beyond what you'd need it for. And I've ummed and ahed, and I've asked several doctors, is it too late in the day for me to actually start HRT? And if so, what would actually be the benefits, the pros and cons of it, because I'm not really a pharmaceutical person, as we've discussed several times. Would it be in my interest to start something? I have friends who absolutely praise HRT and say it's a wonderful thing. And I have other friends saying it's highly addictive and it's so noticeable if they don't take it, and the repercussions of not taking it. So the balance of that, it'd have to be absolutely wonderful for me to take it and the benefits be so outstanding. So half of me is so utterly glad I've never taken anything like that.
But if it was like that, when you didn't take it, you'd feel it.
Yeah.
6 of 1 half.
It's crazy, isn't it? But we don't talk about these subjects openly still, you know. It's 2023 and women are still embarrassed to talk about periods or the change. It's so ridiculous, isn't it? But men can talk about sexual innuendos, or even women can now so blatantly. You know, we can't talk about bodily
Not in
function.
this climate, you can't discuss anything like that.
Well, you could say now and tell everyone here you wanted to be called Glenda and you're now a female. Apparently you're allowed to do that now, but I'm not allowed to
It's just what you identify as.
call myself a woman.
Phil calls us. Hi guys, can you say hi to my son Josh? He loves your videos.
Hi Josh,
Hi,
good
Josh.
to see you, love.
Was that the one
Hi
that was,
Philip.
was he 10 a couple of months ago?
I think we said hello to him then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Hi guys.
Good to see you,
Keep
Josh.
going. We've got a stream of videos set up for you, Josh. And I'm glad you're with us, love. Caramel, it's good to keep stocking up, especially as Sunak says prices will keep increasing until the end of the year. Yeah, and there's supposed to be another one of those viruses due out at the beginning of next year as well.
No.
So all that
The same as a new virus coming
rigmarole will start again soon, and the lockdowns and everything else that goes with it. So,
I don't think they'll lock us down again.
Well, I presume
They'll just
they
want
will.
to jab us again.
So make sure you are stocking up, guys, even if it's a little. Every mickle makes a muckle, so just do as much as you can, really.
And don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. Oh, yeah. Made with lettuce, spring onion and cream.
Sounds nice.
I think I have seen it, you know, and I kept thinking to myself, lettuce soup? Like a piece of cake with garlic bread. Lettuce
It's
soup.
the future.
Yeah.
Well, Jean is going to do some more death cleaning.
I will leave you now. I have to do some more death cleaning before bed. Oh, look at the face. Otherwise, that bedroom will be covered for months. It's a hard job because I find interesting memory boxes everywhere. Take care, everyone. Good night, Gina. Good luck in getting through it all, love. Listen, if it doesn't give you that feeling, let it go. Let it
If you
go.
need any help, we'll come over and help you. If you pay the airfare.
What's in Sweden? Sweden's pretty flat, isn't it? I know everywhere is flat, but isn't Sweden remarkably known for being flat? Am I wrong with that?
That's Holland.
No, I'm sure Sweden's particularly
I'm sure
flat.
they got mountains and fjords. And...
Yeah, well, I think it's known for... I might be wrong, but I'm sure it's known for being flat.
Well, when you pay for us to come over, we'll take a look.
So Hyacinth says, Pepperoni was making his own baked beans. Quicksave was 5p a can in the day. Oh,
Yeah.
5p a can. I got sausage and beans, 2 tins of sausage and beans the other day. They'd be nice for dinner one day during the week.
Stocked up.
So Leona says, black cow wash and a drink of apple cider vinegar before bed.
Yeah, we've done the apple
I
cider
don't know what
vinegar.
cow wash is, Leona. I've done the apple cider vinegar now, and I think I absolutely destroyed my throat at the time. I wouldn't do HRT, but I debated it because I would have liked to have been offered a proper evaluation with a proper pros and cons conversation and a sit-down adult conversation with a doctor and discuss it openly. And there was never that opportunity, and I don't suppose there's really that opportunity for many women. As I say, it's 2023, and this is something we should actually talk about honestly. And if a doctor's not going to do it with us, who is? No frills t-shirt. Wish I'd got one. They're not. No, he was
Top
joking.
quality.
Gaz was joking. The lovely t-shirts. Level 3 members actually get one free of charge. So
We'll do a quiz for the t-shirt soon.
eventually, well, I've got them at three prices first.
You've got to go through them first.
And says, I'm 60. Menopause started for me age 33.
Wow.
God, that's a long time.
I thought it was 50 years before.
Well, it depends.
No, late
You see,
40s.
young girls can start the period as young as 9.
Yeah, but not
You know, so
menopause of 33.
Well, it just depends on your biological system. You know? It doesn't go by age, doesn't go by anything at all. It's your body clock. You can't tell by looking at someone. You can't tell by saying how old they are. For many things, 69.
Started the menopause before the mother.
Bloody hell, who said that?
And
Wow, that's crazy, that. Now you'd think they'd have the same biological body clock and whatever, you know. Good night, Gina.
Good night, Hyacinth.
Hyacinth going as well?
Just go up a bit.
I'm off to bed, lol. Not nice, Hyacinth. Speak to you soon, love.
The bird flu in humans.
Yeah.
I keep trying to push this bird flu.
And then the aliens will be here. Great, you're welcome. No, Sweden is not flat, lots of mountains. Okay. Must be somewhere else. Then I had it for
Holland's
Sweden.
flat.
Might be Holland then. Sorry, I've got confused, Gina. Sorry, love. Black cow wash is amazing. It's a kind of tea, but I have it in a gummy form as a candy. How would you describe it, Tessie? Is it like a licorice or I don't know. I'm not familiar with the word cow wash. Catherine, I decided to deal with it. Hot flashes, moodiness, irregular bleeding, etc. I used over-the-counter coal ash. Have you been to the bridge at Lee? I think you would like it. Well worth a visit.
I've seen their van the other day.
Funny you should say that, Tony. I go to the one in Bryn. So I go to the bridge at Bryn. Fantastic. I'd love to go to the one in Lee, but I'm a non-driver. So the girls I go with, Cadel and Wynne, I'd hope one day if they venture out a bit further to Lee. But the bridge is a wonderful shop. That's where I got the liver pate. That's where I got the milk this week on my shopping hauls. If you've not seen my shopping haul videos, Tony Bad Boy, go and have a look at the videos. I do normally have a Thursday, but occasionally it's a different day of the week. And I go to the bridge at Bryn. I go to the Hamlet at the Four Sisters. Three Sisters, sorry. We do a shop called Fair Clement and another shop called Community Grocers. And I only shop at those types of shops and I get some wonderful items. But I really am intrigued by the one in Lee because it's much bigger than the Bryn shop, the bridge. I believe it's like a big supermarket size, is it? Tell me a bit more information, Tony, if you could, about the bridge at Lee. Is it massive? Like, how big is it? No frills, quick save t-shirts. He's having a last poke before he goes.
Oh, they're called carrier bags.
Carrier bags.
You cut the arms out of them.
It defo isn't spoken about enough. I don't know much about menopause and I'm 38. I haven't heard anything positive about it. Yeah. See, it's things, you know, women should. It's like when you're having your first child. Nobody actually tells you to push out your bottom. No one properly has a proper discussion and talks about it. And it sounds a bit naff and mad and be going, what do you mean push out your bottom? They've no understanding of how the physics of the genitalia and
so all the men come over this side and we'll have our own like
no, see, but you're feeding into that again. It's literally a two minute thing.
We don't know enough of it.
It's like us talking about men having the snip. It doesn't get talked about. I know you're wincing at the thought of it. I can appreciate it, but these are facts of life. These are facts of life. You have had the snip. He's joking. Captain says, so I started early. Doctor said, same with menopause. My only 40s, over 50ish. Knowing it's real and taking helped a lot. His new name's Hyacinth Ann. Have you been using your wood burner on the evening? It's been damp and chilly in the West Midlands. I'd love one.
Yeah.
I've used it a couple of times early hours in the morning. So if I've woken up silly time with Mr. Wallflowers going to work, like 4 o'clock in the morning, I've put it on then when it's been really chilly. But we haven't really used it at night time, have we? So if it gets any worse, we will be. But I've had it on a few early mornings. I absolutely love lighting the fire.
It's worth getting, Phil.
Yeah, totally worth getting. Australia watching. Hi, Christina. Lovely to see you, hon.
G'day.
Deck says, post-menopause is awesome. No visiting auntie. No dead rabbits. Where's it gone? No dead rabbits. Yeah. The decorators aren't employed then. Unfortunately, you sound too jumpy. Anyone else? Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Christine. No one said that so far. Maybe if you come out and if you go out and come back in again, it might refresh you from your end. Sorry to hear you're struggling, love.
Must be in Australia.
No, so no sound at all. Your end, Christina. So Tessie says, I love the look of Brian's face. Priceless. Yeah, a bit embarrassing. Let's come over here, man. Yeah. But it's a typical way, isn't it? You know? Caramel, fine here, Christina. Try leaving and coming back in. Ear ringing, quick weight pain. Oh my God, music helps break up pain. Best thing about menopause is we get less hormonal issues. Men become softer and women become more harder. Brian, your face, they're all saying it. Ooh, hey, missus. Quick exit is what the men do then, isn't it? Being live on telly is something I couldn't do.
No, I couldn't do that. Wouldn't want to be on the telly.
You are the best shopper I know. The Bridge has a cafe. You pay what you want. The food is well worth it, very reasonable, I'm told, as I have not been yet. They're on Facebook. I'll check it out, Tony. Thanks for that. And as I say, it's something that it's I do the Brim one all the time, and I really enjoy it. And a couple of times I've cancelled going shopping because the Bridge at Bryn has been shut, and I've wanted
They're the best one,
what I've been getting, and the vegetables are so fresh. It's absolutely fabulous. So yeah, I'll actually talk to my friends again and see if one of them will drive us to the Lee
It's
one.
not far from Bryn to Lee.
Yeah. So Catherine says, freedom from all the body cycles. I'm pleased with no more working through pain. Thank you. So some of you do watch the videos then, eh? I was saying before, it's different groups of people watch different things, wasn't I?
And you're still in pain all
Brian's
the time.
comments are so funny, yet everyone seems to miss them. He's got a really dry sense of humour sometimes.
Bring me into it.
Eating a cheese triangle with a Pringle. Oh, that's lovely. Haven't you squashed two together like that?
Yeah, I haven't had triangles.
I haven't had a cheese triangle for
The
circle. Modern life, eh? Well, we've got I bought a whole box of Jacob's crackers a while ago. We've got a load of crackers, and I prefer hard cheese on a cracker. That's more me. I love crackers and cheese.
Hummus and crackers.
You like your breadsticks and crackers, don't you? Breadsticks and hummus. But yeah, I prefer hard cheese on a cracker. Tasty. No butter needed, no spreads needed, just the cheese and the cracker.
We've been eating that ghee lately as well.
The ghee is working out absolutely fabulous. So I'm on the lookout for more cream at the moment so I can make more ghee. And instead of making as much butter as I normally do, I think I'm going to concentrate on trying to make as much
I mean, we
ghee.
done that ghee about 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, it's
it's-
delicious. Yeah. Yes, we watch. I know you do, Catherine. Blue cheese is now and then a fad. Yeah. I cook with blue cheese. I wouldn't eat it by itself, but I like to cook with blue cheese.
Yeah.
Caramel likes breadsticks and hummus. Crackers and cheese are the best.
Anything with hummus. I'll put hummus on toast or anything.
Yeah, we'll have hummus on a sandwich instead of butter or marge. Well, we wouldn't use marge, but you know what I mean. Well, I made a sauce with hummus, didn't I?
Yeah.
To cook with, and that was beautiful. Have you done any cooking videos making curry? The boys love it, and it would be lovely to see your recipe. I've made
we've done a couple of curries. We've done
from the L30 recipes.
when we got the bag.
Yeah, we did 1 or 2 curries a while ago. So there is curry in the video history. But we don't eat an awful lot of curries, and because we shop in the food initiatives, if we do eat a curry, unfortunately, rather than making it from scratch, we'd probably use some of the jars out the pantry that we pick up from the food initiatives, so that wouldn't help recipe wise. So I wouldn't put a video out saying, oh, I've put this jar with a pan of rice and a bit of meat or fish, whatever, because it's not a consistent video. It's just a put together, isn't it? What I might do at some stage, though, is do a week of pantry meals and show what I actually have put together as meals from the things I buy in. I think that might be quite good. So Phillips Anne says, I'd rather do a cheese board with crackers and fruit than a main dinner. I love a cheese board, yeah. Some grapes, a bit of pineapples, different cheeses. And some nice different herb crackers, salt crackers, different things. Yeah, that's right up my street, and I would absolutely love that. Or nice crusty baguette with some boursin or something like that, as well as a little alternative. Yeah, it'd be beautiful. Cheese board rock. Yeah, beautiful. You should try smoked hummus. So good. You did a chickpea curry not that long ago. Yeah, that was one of those bags that I put together. Yeah. At one of the food initiatives, the one in Netherton, you actually buy all the ingredients in a carrier bag and it comes with a recipe. You've probably seen it with my clothes hanger up in the recipe there, and I actually followed the instructions step by step. Good night, Rhonda. Lovely to see you, love. Take care. We'll see you soon. Hands full, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll work out doing a week of pantry food, and what meals we eat directly from what we've bought from the food initiatives. Yeah. You agree?
A week of pantry food.
A week of pantry meals.
You've got something.
Nothing fresh.
Wow.
A week of pantry food and not fresh. We can add the fresh vegetables coming in from the food initiative. But yeah.
I said that, didn't I?
Yeah. The pantry meals video would be great, as I struggle to keep variety in our meals. We have too many chips. See, we don't eat chips very often.
Although we have this week, we've had the chips twice this week.
Twice this week. Yeah, well, that was because Oscar came to visit as well, though.
It's good to have chips.
Chips are nice, yeah, but so long as you're not eating them every night. Yeah, we like boiled potatoes. We eat a lot of boiled potatoes, and we've just bought a box of jacket potatoes, and we should really be putting the fire on to cook these jacket potatoes, because I'm not going to put the oven on to cook them. But yeah, we really enjoy our potatoes, but we are versatile with them. I love mashed potatoes with gravy. I love mashed potatoes with melted cheese on. We do enjoy our potatoes.
Smoked salmon. Yeah.
Cream cheese and smoked salmon is
Smoked salmon's
delicious. I
lovely.
rarely see in our house though. I tend to use the smoked salmon in the lasagna most of the time if I do that. Or we'll have smoked salmon, fried egg and black pudding. That's a good one and a staple in our
Or smoked
house.
salmon with boiled potatoes.
Yeah, we really enjoy smoked salmon. Yeah.
Another good one is the what did you used to do with the croutons with the stale bread?
Oh yeah.
Chop it up into like little cubes.
Chop it up into cubes, add the garlic, salt and the herbs
bit
and
of
that. Just
oil.
roll it with a bit of olive oil or whatever oil you've got. Put it on a cookie sheet and just bake it. Just fill up one of your glass jars, even if it's
So
not
just
your
like
cannon
crisp.
jars.
Kids will love them.
Any glass jar and top it up. My boys used to go and grab a whole jar and walk away with it like it was a bag of crisps and just eat the croutons.
It's
But
better than
I
just
do them
throwing
at a
your bread
large,
because it's
decent
stale.
size. There's actually videos there of me making the croutons.
They're a good little snack.
I love the Irish food too. Bacon and cabbage with mash, lovely in cold weather. Yeah,
Cabbage and mash is lovely.
I was
loads of
actually looking
gravy.
at that the other day. Diced potatoes, cabbage, onion, and bits of bacon, and bringing it all together in the frying pan. Yeah, I'm actually going to make that during the week or do that coming soon. But yeah, that sounds lovely, Philip. Yeah, you're priming me now for the Irish meals. Yeah. My parents used to make a meal called coddle, and it'd have some vegetables in it and bacon and sausage, but it'd be boiled in a soup consistency. And they actually loved it. It was called coddle. Are you Irish descent, Philip? Is that what you're talking about, Irish food? I am. I'm Irish descent.
We all are.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I'm saying bruschetta with freshly chopped tomatoes and basil. Yeah, delicious. What does lettuce soup taste like? That was so half an hour ago, Hyacinth. You're slacking now. And he's back on your lettuce soup, love. Can I ask a question? Going to anyway, detention or not. What is a mushy pea?
Mushy
So
pea.
it's a mushy pea.
Lovely.
So basically it's larger than a garden pea. So your garden pea is your little very dark green pea. Then you have a processed pea, which is your largest.
I think they're just processed peas mushed up.
Yeah. You've got your larger pea, which is a lighter green, a bit more mintier in the sauce that's with it, and it's a bit swollen. It's a bigger pea. So it's that cooked a little bit more to the extreme and gives it a mushy consistency. So you've still got some of the shape of the pea, but they're kind of like broken and mushy, or some of them are actually mashed completely, and it's just your pea thick substance
like
with the sauce and the pea.
Squash.
But mushy peas are delicious. We in England like, so you can have pie chips and gravy, and you'd have your mushy peas on the side. That's a traditional English northern meal. And you could have
but you can do
fish chips and mushy peas, and you just have your pile of mushy peas at the sides of your fish and chips. But you can have mushy peas with anything. Yeah.
If you open it in a processed peas and put a bit of bicarbonate soda in, they go mushy anyway.
Yeah, just heat them up. I won't sleep now. My wife is watering. Yeah, from Cork. Oh, lovely. My dad was from Dublin. Yeah. Mr. Wallflowers' dad was from Belfast.
Yeah,
creamy and dreamy. Marifat peas, that's it. It's like a bigger pea, but lighter, a bit more mint in the consistency and mushed up. Yeah, chip shop peas, yeah. And a tub of peas, please. Yeah, bit of bicarbonate, that's what Mr. Wallflowers says, yeah. Because we'd rather than buy the Heinz baked beans when we used to buy shop bought beans, I started buying the cheaper version, Shop Zone, and I'd just add a splash of brown sauce and a little knob of butter, and I'd heat it a bit longer, thicken the sauce up, cook the bean through a bit more, and you couldn't tell the difference between Heinz beans and the cheaper version, and that's how I used to do it. Well, you taught me how to do that, didn't you? So Philip says, we want to buy some land and a house there in the coming years. I like how it's less commercialised there and better sense of the family and community. The ingredients are so fresh and local. There's a lot of politics, fracking taking place over there, for instance. You know, the digitalized money is still going to happen. All the incidents, the lockdowns and the jabs and the diseases, everything's still going to go ahead as normal. The grass isn't any greener. But if it's a nice place, you've got friends, family, and you get a property that you like, the world's your lobster. Just go wherever you want to be. You know what I mean? But don't be trying to think to yourself, it's not like the rest of the world, because everywhere's the same. It's about you and your immediate family. That's sanctity. Mushy peas will stay on the floor. Yeah. Bit of vinegar. I like me vinegar in anything, so. Pie, mash, and liquor was always a staple in East London. Never tried that.
So was jelly deals.
In this end of the world, as I say, we're not far from Wigan. They call it a pea wet. So I'm presuming, Caramel, you mean pie, mash, and liquor. So the liquor is the liquid of the peas, I'm guessing. And in Wigan, not far from us, they call it pea wet. So they'd have a steak and kidney pudding, which they call the babby shed, because it looks like a baby's head. So they call it babby shed. And then they'll have the chips, and then they'll have the pea wet, which is the juice of the pea. Hope that makes sense. But I'm presuming that liquor is pea juice.
Pea wet.
Philip says, we want to settle in County Mayo. It's so beautiful, and like how life was here 30 years ago. Sounds fabulous.
There's probably places over here that's like that, isn't
We
it?
like a pie here. I think lots of people like a pie.
Yeah, you can't beat pies.
Like a pie just as much as the next man, but Wigan is known for being a pie eater, isn't it? That's their nickname.
But everyone
Do the
likes
football
pies.
and rugby clubs get called pie eaters? Yeah, is that the nickname?
The older. Anyone from Wigan is a pie eater.
Right, we've gone over the 2 hours, guys. God, I'm ready to sit here to roll into the next. Okay, so lovely talking to you all tonight. Sharing our thoughts and our meals and different things that's going on. Really looking forward to the quiz tomorrow night. We 9:30?
9 tomorrow.
9 o'clock for the quiz tomorrow night, guys. Hope you can all join us.
Don't be late, because we will.
No, we're not saying that, Tony, at all. You're as bad as our Bridget. Just putting into the oven sausage pinwheels. Oh, sounds lovely, Catherine. Save us, want to be there in an hour. See you tomorrow. Lovely night. Take care, everyone.
Make
Love
sure
you.
you don't
Leave
go
you.
on your pies.
We'll see you 9 o'clock for the Wallflowers quiz. There's 3 prizes to pick between. There will be questions on the Wallflowers channel. Be there or be square. Take care. Love you all. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Love you.
Good night.